Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we are going to start the week 4 lesson of economics of class C2. The resource material is same as you are using the Cambridge Economics book, which is written by the Brent Tetley and Dan Menon, and you should have its third edition. In the contents, first of all, we will check the objective. After that, review of the last week topic, and then the current week topic, which is macro aims of the government. The objective of the lesson is, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain the macro aims of the government. Now, first of all, we will review the last week topic. It was role of government. Governments perform many roles or functions in modern mixed economies. A primary function of any government is to correct failures of free markets to produce socially and economically desirable outcomes. To perform its functions, a government will need to be an employer, a producer, a consumer, a regulator, and tax setter and collector in the economy. Now come towards the topic of the week, which is macro aims of the government. The first question is, what is macroeconomy? Macroeconomics is the study of how a national economy works. It involves understanding the interaction between changes in total demand and output and national income, employment, and price inflation in an economy. In contrast, microeconomics analyzes the market behavior of individual consumers and producers and how different market works. Macro and microeconomics are closely related. A macroeconomy consists of all the different markets of goods and services, labor, money, foreign exchange, and all other traded items. We can say here that micro means small and macro means large. So in microeconomy, we will just look a firm or an individual person's behavior, and in macroeconomy, we will check the behavior of total industry or total economy of the country. Changes in the behavior of different producers and consumers in individual markets can therefore affect the distribution of incomes, total output, and the overall level of prices, employment, and trade in a macroeconomy. Macroeconomy as one big market consisting of the total demand for all goods and services available in the economy and the total supply of all those goods and services. A fall in the total supply of goods and services will tend to reduce prices and economic growth as less output is produced. Falling total demand will help lower price inflation but could result in higher unemployment as firms cut back production due to lower demand of goods and services. The very simple diagram in next slide represent a macroeconomy. This diagram is showing the total demand and supply in simple macroeconomy. The total value of all final goods and services produced in a macroeconomy in a given year is its gross domestic product. We can say it as a GDP. It is national income. The total output or GDP is paid for by the total expenditure of consumers, firms and government. Workers and owners of land and capital supply their resources to private firms and public sector organizations to produce those goods and services. In return, they are paid income and their total income is therefore the national income. The total expenditure or demand in a macroeconomy is therefore the sum of the following: consumer expenditure on consumer goods and services, investment expenditure by firms on machinery and other capital equipment to be used in the production of other goods and services, public sector expenditure by government organizations on capital and consumer goods and services, export of goods and services sold to overseas residents. Now in the last we will review the topic. Macroeconomics is the study of how a national economy works. It involves understanding the interaction between changes in total demand and output and national income, employment and price inflation in an economy. In contrast, microeconomic analysis the market behavior of individual consumer and producers and how different market works. The total expenditure or demand in a macroeconomy is therefore the sum of the following. These are consumer expenditure, investment expenditure, public sector expenditure and exports. Now dear students, in the last you need to attempt a question as an assignment. The question is, what is macroeconomy? Explain with the help of diagram. You can take the help from the book as well. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.